Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Arakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. All right, back at you with another spiritual notification. It's going to be straight to the point. All right, going into not sleeping as others do. All right, without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into it. Lord, will this message be edifying. 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the time and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that day of the Lord is fastly approaching. All right, this society is being cracked open by prophecies. Like you see a window and you'll see a small crack at first, and then you turn and look again and that window is almost shattered. All right, it's getting ready to be shattered, and only one small hit will crack the whole complete screen, man. That's what's happening here in America. It's going to take one small hit, one false flag, all right, to just let all the air out of this place spiritually. And we know perfectly that day is going to come as a thief. Lord willing, we are that number to be spared from these times, because as we can see in the media, your local news apps, you look out your window at a stop sign light, you go to the supermarket, the vibration is just evil, it's wicked. And it's closing in on this society and on this place, man. The curtain's almost closed on Babylon. So with the high level of demonic activity and vibration brings a high level of spiritual preparation. All right, verse 3, 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. And that sudden destruction is going to come to those that have not prepared, all right, that are in their security, that are in their comfortability, okay, that are complacent, that are spiritually asleep. And we want to be spiritually awake in these times, because scriptures tell you, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. How do we arise? We arise in knowledge. We arise in wisdom. We arise in understanding. We arise in the name of the Lord. We don't arise under the cloth of America, all right? Under the umbrella of westernization. We use the shield of the Almighty. That is going to help us escape this great day. That is going to be our strength. Let me get this real quick. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So the fear of the Lord is his treasure. And the fear of the Lord is the key to unlocking that spiritual awareness, or spiritual awakening, or having a spiritual breakthrough. Because you have to fear the Lord and submit yourself to the Lord. And that is a process and a trial only given to the mighty, only given to the elect. Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he overcame that task in the flesh. Now, us being the sons of God, we're set out on that same path. All right? Let's get that word stability. I'm going to read Isaiah 33:6 in the NLT. It's to the right. It says, in that day he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure. You see? So the fear of the Lord is also our treasure, man. That's the Lord's treasure, but we're trying to unlock, all right, and inherit the kingdom. So that's ultimately our treasure, man. Okay? On this side, man. And forevermore, everlasting. So you have to fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord, and that day won't come upon you as a thief. Fear the Lord and you'll be ahead of the curve, man. Let's get that word stability.
Strong's H530.
Emunah. It says firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. Let's go down. It says figuratively security. And it tells you in Sirach 5 and 7, the other side of this, it tells you those that tarry to come to the Lord will be destroyed in their security. But now it tells us in Isaiah 33 and 6 that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. So wisdom and knowledge is our security. It's the security of the righteous. Tarrying and procrastinating, that's the security of the wicked, man. That's what they use to secure their carnality, their flesh. Oh, I got a little bit more time. That's the things that they use to cope in their minds to put off, all right, the mindset of serving the Lord, man, and put on that spirit of the world. We don't want to be in that spirit, man. We want to be in the spirit of steadfastness, all right? We want to be in the spirit of firmness, man, all right? Let's go back to that 1 Thessalonians. 1 Thessalonians 5, where we at 4, it says, also like at verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And scriptures tell you in, I believe, 2nd Esdras, all right, about those birth pains, because these birth pains are warned in this place, man, that, hey, that man-child, Yahushua, is about to come and crack those clouds and deliver his elect. So these people are ignoring the signs. 2/3 of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, they ignore all the signs, man. And the prophets that are on the highways and byways were a part of that sign, man, to show our people the transgressions and tell them to ask pardon for former sins, man. Repent. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. So ultimately, the Lord calls us to be in a state of spiritual awareness. Let me get that definition as well. All right, it says, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right? They shall not escape because they're in that peace and safety mindset instead of being in the house of mourning, where in that mindset, you're prepared, you're on watch, you're on guard. That's what the Lord requires us to be on, spiritually on our toes, man. The Lord don't want us nodding off spiritually, coming back into life and going to sleep and coming back. No, man, the Lord tells you in Revelation, I have somewhat against thee, man. You have left your first love because you're lukewarm, neither hot nor cold. I will spew thee out of thy mouth, man. You can't sleep as others. But it says, verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. That's right. We're not in darkness. We're in the light. All right, we're children of the day, meaning what? We have the understanding and wisdom to know the Lord is going to come down and force his hand and his will against Babylon to destroy it, man. We know that the Lord is going to save his elect. We know that the Lord is going to deliver us, man. But we know we're going to go through a fiery trial. So ultimately, what? We have that treasure. We're not asleep as others. All right, verse 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of night nor of darkness. You see, we're not of darkness. All right? We're not of that spirit of the world, man, that death spirit, that spirit of no understanding, no wisdom, no insight, no preparation. The Lord has given us the insight. The Lord has filled us in, man. He's given us clues. He's given us the signs. He's given us the wisdom. So do we just take it for light and say, okay, well, we got 10 years left here in Babylon? No. You start today. You start now, man. Okay? Don't put on those excuses. Put on commitment. Put on the spirit of perseverance, man. And not the spirit of, well, I'm kind of on the fence about this. No, man, you have to be committed, man. You have to be persuaded in this. Verse 6, therefore, let us not sleep as do others. You see, who are the others, man? 2/3 of our people, they just sleep right now, man. They're worried about everything else but spiritual things. Spiritual things of wisdom, it's a cancer unto our people, man. They literally hate wisdom. They despise it. They don't want anything to do with correction or wisdom, man. They love living life in the spirit of ignorance is bliss. They love living life in the mindset of a brute beast. All right, and I had just got this definition of spiritual slumber. It's a pretty good definition. Of Google, it says, spiritual slumber is the situation in which the believer is weak, weary, and worn out. At this instance, he is too lazy to pray, fast, or engage in Bible study. He finds it boring to participate in church activities. Rather, his attractions are for the things of the flesh. Hey, that's a fire one. Hey, so spiritual slumber, man. All right, you're too lazy to pray, fast, engage in the works, all right? Getting the breakdowns, getting the wisdom, getting the knowledge, doing videos, all right? When you get around brothers, all right, church activities, okay, church means to what? To call out, man. All right, so when you get it amongst the body, all right, you find it boring. You're not entertained. All right, it's not exciting to you, man. That's spiritual slumber, man, because the body is a representation of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that you're supposed to be in. So if you're bored, all right, you're tired, you're looking at the clock, all right, around brothers, you're spiritually asleep, man. All right, and the Lord is not dealing with that, man. All right, I'm going to read it one more time. Verse 6, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Yeah, man, you don't want to be spiritually asleep, man. This is the wrong time, all right, to be spiritually asleep or be in a spiritual slumber, man. Because ultimately what? What can happen when you're in a spiritual slumber? Prophecies, plagues, pestilence, famines, all right? And you're not on time, all right? You're not on in the right spirit. So you become a victim to those things, man. You see? We don't want that mindset, man. Let's see which one I want to get. Let's see. Yep. Here we go. It's Matthew 26 and verse 41. Yahushua speaking, it says, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. You see, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And I'm going to read the latter part of this. It says, the spiritual slumber definition, it says, at this instance, he is too lazy to pray, fast, or engage in Bible study. He finds it boring to participate in church activities. Rather, his attractions are for the things of the flesh. You see, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right, the flesh wants to attract you to things of the world. The flesh doesn't want to do the works, all right, or what this definition called Bible study. The flesh doesn't want to be around the brothers. The flesh doesn't want to give charity. Doesn't want to fellowship, all right, because ultimately, what did it say at the end? It said rather his attractions, and that's a key word. Attractions are things for the flesh, things that catch your eye, things that capture your mind are for the flesh, man. When the things that capture your mind and catch your eye are supposed to be of the spirit, man, because this wisdom and knowledge is everlasting, man. You can always keep going further and further and further. In this world, man, in the flesh, you go further and further and further for the flesh. And like the scriptures tell you, the wages of sin are death, man. So Let us not sleep as do others. Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Arakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwam Yasha'Allah. Shalom.